Hi friends, welcome to RMTV channel, a place where your complaints made easy. Today's topic is income tax calculation on salary. In Union Budget 2020, our Honorable Finance Minister of India introduced a new tax regime. This tax regime is applicable to individuals, senior citizens, and Hindu undivided family. Shall we compare the new and old tax regime? Come on, let's get into the video. The tableau column in the screen shows us old and new tax rates for individual aged less than 60 years. An important note is that any individual having an income of rupees 5 lakhs and their tax amount is less than rupees 12,500, then they will be eligible for tax rebate under section 87A. That is that they need not pay any tax, their tax will be exempted. This eligibility is available in both new and old tax regimes. Let's see old tax regime. Old tax regime is the tax on the income which is calculated as per the old tax slab available till financial year 1920. In old tax regime, we can avail deductions under chapter 6A and other deductions. About these deductions, we will explain in detail later. In old tax regime, we have three levels of taxes. 5% tax on income between 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs, 20% between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs and 30% above 10 lakhs. 4% educational cess is also applicable. Now let's see about new tax regime. We have lower tax rates in new tax regime, but we can't avail most of the deductions and tax benefits. For example, deductions under chapter 6A can't be availed if we choose new tax regime. These are the new tax rates introduced in the new regime. Here we have 6 levels of taxes. Between 2.5 and 5 lakhs, 5%. Between 5 lakhs to 7.5 lakhs, 10%. 7.5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 15%. 10 lakhs to 12.5 lakhs, 20%. 12.5 lakhs to 15 lakhs, 25%. 15 lakhs and above, 30%. Plus 4% educational cess is applicable here too. As I said earlier, if we choose new tax regime, many deductions and tax benefits can't be availed. Examples are given here in screen for your reference. Few are leave travel allowance, conveyance allowance, standard deduction on salary, LIC premium, and if we have housing loan, its principal and interest. This new tax regime is applicable from financial year 2021. To opt this, we need to file Form 10IE before filing our income tax return. If you are a salaried employee, you can opt for new or old tax regimes during any financial year. Suppose we choose new tax regime in financial year 2021, we can change to old tax regime in financial year 21-22 as per our salary and investments, and can come back to new tax regime in subsequent years. But if you have professional or business income, you can't change like this. If you choose new tax regime in financial year 2021 and change to old tax regime in financial year 21-22, then you can't come back to new tax regime. As I said earlier, let's see about few deductions here. Do remember that you can't avail any of these deductions in the new tax regime. First, in standard deduction, we can avail rupees 50,000. Next, in chapter 6A, under section 80C, 80CCC and 80CCD, we can avail maximum rupees 1,50,000. Like our life insurance premium, national savings certificate, provident fund, our children's tuition fees, pension scheme of central government, principal amount towards home loan, investment on mutual funds, etc. These types of deductions can be availed under these sections. Next, we are going to see about section 80D. In this section, you can avail health insurance premium benefits up to rupees 25,000 for your family. Your family includes you, your spouse and your children. Another rupees 25,000 can be availed if you have taken insurance for your parents. This section also includes medical expenditure incurred. Up to rupees 50,000 for your family, and another rupees 50,000 for your parents' medical expenditure. Please note that if you are availing this medical expenditure benefits, you should not have health insurance policy. Next, under section 80DD, maintenance including medical treatment of dependent with disability can be availed. If you have a dependent with disability, maximum rupees 75,000 can be availed, and if you have a person with severe disability, maximum rupees 1,25,000 can be availed. Please note that if you want to avail this deduction, then you shall furnish a copy of the certificate issued by the medical authority in a prescribed form and manner. Under section 80DDB, deduction in respect of medical treatment in specified diseases, maximum of rupees 40,000 can be availed. Next, under section 80E, if you have taken loan for your higher education or your dependent's higher education, then interest on loan can be availed for maximum 8 years. Under section 80TTA, if you have received interest from saving bank account, then maximum of rupees 10,000 is exempted. Above rupees 10,000, tax is applicable. Under section 80TTB, if senior citizen have received interest from saving bank account, then maximum of rupees 50,000 is exempted. Above rupees 50,000, tax is applicable as per the slab. So far we have seen old and new tax regime and few deductions. Now we will see how it works for individuals having different salary and investments. Case study 1. An individual aged under 60 years having an income of rupees 10 lakhs living in his own house, so he is not claiming his HRA but availing maximum deductions. Let's calculate his tax in old and new tax regimes. First, in old tax regime, his income rupees 10 lakhs, he is availing deduction under section 80C as 1,50,000, under 80D as rupees 25,000, interest on housing loan of rupees 2 lakhs and standard deduction of rupees 50,000. After deducting all this, his taxable income is rupees 5,75,000. As per the tax slab, up to 2.5 lakhs nil tax, between 2.5 and 5 lakhs at 5% amount of rupees 12,500, balance 75,000 at 20% rupees 15,000 is a tax amount. So total tax payable is rupees 27,500 plus 4% educational cess to be added. Now we will calculate in new tax regime for the same person. His income rupees 10 lakhs. He can't avail any deduction, so taxable income is itself rupees 10 lakhs. As per the slab, up to 2.5 lakhs nil rate, 2.5 to 5 lakhs at 5% 12,500, 5 to 7.5 lakhs at 10% 25,000, 7.5 to 10 lakhs at 15% 37,500. So total tax payable is rupees 75,000 plus 4% cess to be added. From this case study, understand that he can choose old tax regime instead of new tax regime. Now let's see case study 2. An individual having an income of rupees 15 lakhs and doesn't have deductions except standard deduction and deduction under 80C. Let's compare her tax in old and new tax regime. Her income rupees 15 lakhs, her deductions rupees 2 lakhs, that is 1,50,000 under section 80C and 50,000 under standard deduction. So total taxable income for her is rupees 13 lakhs. As per old tax slab, up to 2.5 lakhs nil rate, between 2.5 and 5 lakhs at 5% rupees 12,500, between 5 and 10 lakhs at 20% rupees 1 lakh, and for the balance 3 lakhs at 30% 90,000. So total tax payable is rupees 2,02,500 plus 4% educational cess to be added. Now let's calculate in new tax regime. Her income rupees 15 lakhs. She can't avail deductions as per the new tax regime. So total taxable income for her is rupees 15 lakhs. Now as per the slab, up to 2.5 lakhs nil rate, between 2.5 and 5 lakhs at 5% rupees 12,500, 5 to 7.5 lakhs at 10% rupees 25,000, 7.5 to 10 lakhs at 15% rupees 37,500, 10 to 12.5 lakhs at 20% rupees 50,000, and 12.5 to 15 lakhs at 25% rupees 62,500. So total tax payable is rupees 1,87,500. As per this case study, it's advisable for her to choose new tax regime instead of old tax regime. Okay friends, hope you understood about old and new tax regimes and deductions. Use this to calculate and choose your regime accordingly. Meet you soon in another video. Do subscribe our RMTV channel. Thank you friends. Bye. Take care.